Yeah, he's got only a little bit of HP left.
I freeze and this guy's like falling over.
It's one of those. Yeah, you'll find those foes that just keep on going. I mean, they don't die until their last bit of life has been throttled out of them.
I can respect that.
Yeah. So.
Senior Zombinator shall go for the other one.
Okay, so that he doesn't even talk. He's just straight on orders. It's like. So he's going to do his multi-attack, which is...
He gets advantage on every attack because it's blind.
Say what?
The enemy is blind, right? So he gets advantage.
Hold on, I got to roll one more then. So 23, so every attack hits. Along with, let's see, 2 out of those 3 attacks is going to be high damage.
I think you're still rolling the zombie.
Mm-hmm. I am rolling the zombie. That's Say's ordering the zombie to go kill somebody. Which is horrible. Let's see, that's a 2d6. Oh, that was a 2d6? And then you get 2 of those, which is like... Because you get 2 of those attacks to do that. So that's 9 plus the 8, plus the 11, plus the other 8, plus the 5, and that's 41.
Hey, Trey, did you roll advantage? He's still blind.
Doesn't matter, it still hits him anyway. Advantage, all that does is it makes the roll higher.
Didn't one miss?
No, none of them missed.
Oh, you only got 12 AC.
He re-rolled.
Yeah, I re-rolled one with advantage because one of them did miss. Okay, so maybe one of them missed. So.
Okay, and then I guess I'm gonna look around for over captain or
whoever the hell is just issuing orders. Well, how are you gonna do so? I mean, are you just gonna look? Are you gonna use magic?
Gonna use my magical eyes. I don't know.
How should... Isn't that just perception?
Yep, I guess that would be perception.
Okay, so... In order for you to see exactly where he is within this entire map, you need to get above 30. So this is being able to perceive him from any distance on this current battlefield. Oh yeah, luck included, so...
Yes.
So that's a crit.
Nice.
That means you know the exact location of where the voice came from. So like, he's somewhere over here. And this is you've seen him before. This is a champion captain, which means he's a high rank. He's not some nobody.
I want to kill him, but
He's
his
not
weapon's so bad.
Yeah, he's not an over captain. Secondly, he's trying to flee, which means you see him basically turn around and start walking the other direction.
ETTP.
Okay. Meaning what?
Dimension door.
Okay. So...
1 sec.
It's like, yeah, where is that? So, where are you dimensional dooring to? How many of those? Oh, you have plenty of those. I shouldn't ask questions of spellcasters because they have so many slots, there's no way they can't cast these spells.
Too many spells.
Too many spells. So you teleport right in front of him. And so he's kind of like, he brings up his weapon and shield. It's like, you.
I just say, surrender.
It's like, as if. It's like, if I flee, I am dead. If I stay here, I am dead.
Please surrender.
Okay, so that is going to be... Okay, that is a challenge. Oh, 20? Seriously? That's as much. He's going to be so easily convinced. What a chump.
After what we've done to his soul.
Yeah, after what he saw, he realizes that, like, so, you know, he's a bit frustrated about it, but he realized, you know, if there's no winning this fight, likely this one move just gave you guys enough time to catch up to him, or at least that's what he believes, and so he just puts down his sword and shield.
Like,
so,
shit.
and he just kind of just sits there. I mean, he's got nowhere to go. He literally has nowhere to go. He can't go back to the Legion because he just disgraced himself. So, it's like, I don't have a choice. This is it.
Listen, you could have friends where we come from.
so you hope.
You cannot die, and you can
it's like
part of a good civilization.
So he asks you, it's like, ask only one thing, spare the rest of my soldiers. They're just following orders.
Should
I just yell out, stop killing him!
Okay, so
What?
do you guys obey that, or
What?
do you just let it happen?
What?
Depends. Are their
Stop.
soldiers still trying to attack us?
Like you hear him shout out, "All forces, stand down! We're done here." And so, it doesn't seem like some of them will obey. So how many? Let's see.
Is the one in front
The
of
one,
me?
yeah, the one near you who's like really bloody. He's surrendering.
Damn it!
The closest one to Nydra, Nyadra, he's surrendering. Like he just drops arms and surrenders. The one fighting the zombie is not surrendering.
I imagine as he was surrendering, I was in the process of charging and pulling out my longsword.
Yeah, you were pulling out the longsword, and he just he holds up his hand in surrender, and he just gets on his knees on the ground. So
You try to skid.
So the elites are not going to surrender. They're going to keep going. The ones in the cloud, the ones in the gravity cloud, they don't have a choice. They have to surrender. There's no way down otherwise. So the two is near Spicoli, they're not going to. The two that are still upright, they're not going to surrender.
I'm assuming the one that's still pinned to the ground by my glaive is surrendered.
He is dead. He's not surrendering because he's dead.
Oh, okay.
Because he's you'll find a body attached to that weapon.
They can't surrender because they're stunned.
Yeah. So no, it's not just that they can't surrender; it's they won't surrender. Like the elites never surrender.
These guys are brain damaged, so yeah.
Wait, they're stunned. You could just tie them up whilst they're standing.
Okay, so yeah, pretty much they can't do anything about that. So if you were to capture them, there's not anything they could do. So Spicoli, that's down to you. Do you kill them when they're still active, or do you tie them up? It's like, what do you do?
Person who surrenders or doesn't surrender on the battlefield either dies or wins.
So, like I said, they're likely not going to surrender. So what do? I mean, they're stunned. They can't really defend themselves. Do you capture them, or do you just kill them?
I don't think we have enough rope.
Okay, so anybody else, any other ideas? Because Spicoli's about to murder two guys. Like in cold blood, who can't defend themselves after their captain ordered them to surrender.
Even though they aren't surrendering.
Yeah, they're not. Even though they're not surrendering.
Hold on. We don't know that they're not surrendering if they're stunned. They
Very
can't
true.
move. So for us,
it comes down to just tie them up first.
Here,
Yeah.
I have an idea. If they attack me, I'm gonna hit them.
Obviously,
obviously.
First, you get to choose though. It's like, what is your first course of action? Do you tie them up, or do you just kill them right now?
I've got 50 feet of ropes. I mean, let's go.
So, Spicoli, this is a Spicoli decision. This is like, he's a solar knight. This is, you have two options right now. Either kill your foe, or let them live, and make them, and force them to surrender. So it's like, what do you do in that opportunity?
I'm looking around, seeing everything that's dead.
So, you're seeing a lot of dead guys. You're seeing the guys that are surrendering, like they're dropping arms.
I'm checking my pockets for rope.
Yeah, you see the zombie, like he finally impales the guy through his head and just watches the body fall to the ground.
I'm just seeing a spear through the guy's head just as he falls.
So those guys who are floating, until you undo the spell, they're still floating.
Let's see here.
Decisions. You only have two choices:
kill them or retire.
Kill them or spare them.
What's the majority vote?
That's you don't get one. You have to choose because nobody's around to stop you. This is an internal struggle.
Okay, I accidentally swing my sword one time and then I realized what happened.
Okay, so you got to swing it one more time at this guy. So swing it.
Do I need to swing?
Before you hurt it, yeah, you do. You just said you did. So you swing it one more time by accident. Penetrates his armor, so you have to roll damage. Remember, this is still a lightning sword.
37 plus 8 plus 2.
Great, now that guy isn't going to surrender.
He just takes like 47.
Is that dead?
No, he's not dead, but he is crippled. I mean, like, you did a lot of internal damage to him, so he's hurt pretty bad.
Oh,
so
I can't feel my legs. I don't have
He's
legs.
alive!
Yeah, he's alive-ish. I mean, he's in critical condition. If he takes a little bit more damage, he'll die. So, I mean, if anything, as soon as he won't be able to move. I mean, his body's shutting down because he's taken so much damage.
Yeah, he'll be fine. I'll heal.
Okay, so So they're still stunned. These guys are like crippled permanently. Their minds are almost destroyed.
They're spastic.
So what are you going to do? Are you just going to gather them around? Or
well,
each of you has your own choices, so let's start.
I'm tying this guy up, and this guy's pretty damaged, so he can't move.
And these guys can't even move because their brains are so messed up.
So just this guy gets some rope on him.
Yeah, so the other one can't move, and the other three... So you only need one guy with a rope. Alright, so... Adrik, your guy just down-armed his surrender. He's got his hands behind his head, and he's surrendered. So what are you going to do now?
I'm going to tie him up.
Okay, so, you tie him up the same. Does he at least have enough to move?
No.
No. Can he... Okay, so you're keeping them in the one spot.
Yeah, well, I mean, we probably should gather them up into one general area.
Yeah, that was the idea, was at least gather them in one area.
Yeah, and then I can blow them up if they fucking run. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, so... I don't know, what about Neodra? What are you... This guy's surrendering in front of you. What do you do? What do you want to do? That is the question.
I was busy typing that out so that I didn't remember what was in chat.
So, picking it, you're not even calling him.
No, fuck it.
Picking up So, does he flinch? He does flinch. I mean, he thinks, oh, this is it, This is where my life ends.
Oh, I am so laughing at him.
Yeah.
Right in his face. Complete disrespect.
Okay, so...
I guess they are.
And he's trying not to... He knows that he can't win, so he's trying not to reach for his weapon.
Hey, Drake?
So what do you do? I mean, he surrendered. Do you just casually walk away from him?
I'm going to tell him not to move, and I'm going to go gather my items.
So you get the axe out of his chest. And
you
go grab the other one.
And bind him.
Yeah, then shouldn't you bind him first and then go do all that stuff?
Here.
Order of operations.
After I bind him and take him with you.
Yeah, just take it add an extra insult to injury. Take him with you and simply drag him along by the rope, and then do all that. Show him it's this is what I did to your friends.
No. Better than that, I'm gonna look at him. I tell him, move, please move. That will give me an excuse to kill you.
Okay.
Oh. And then I'm gonna go grab the rest of my shit.
Okay, so you went and grabbed all your weapons out of you can assume these are his comrades.
Well, I'd hope so. They're dressed like him.
Yeah. So what does Spicoli said? So Spicoli, you're in range of him saying please move, give me a reason to kill you. So what now? It's
after I tie this guy up, I'm gonna crouch over here in front of him and, brush my hand against his face and...
So he pulls away from it. I mean, he doesn't want to be touched.
I'm trying to get rid of the blindness in him.
Okay, so... the blindness wore off after everything was said and done. I mean, now that he doesn't have to focus on battle, it's easy. He's still a little blurry, but he can see, relatively.
Hey!
So what are you going to do? Let's go to Say. Say, what are you going to do with the captain? He's basically disarmed and...
I'm going to pick up his weapons and then lead him to the rest of the group.
Alright, so he's trying to hold himself with as much pride as possible without going too much, because he lost his fight. There's no way around that. But he doesn't have to basically be a whip dog, and so he's going to walk with as much pride as he can. What about the ones in the gravity? They're still floating.
I know, I'll get to them in a little bit.
So that's what the captain says. It's what about those guys? What about them? Are you going to bring them down?
Eventually. Can I slowly diminish the spell's effects?
Say what?
Can I slowly diminish the spell's effects?
No. It's
on
or off.
Okay, I have an idea.
So if they're gonna fall like rocks.
Okay.
And the downside is they might not survive the fall. So
we're done with combat, right?
Say what?
We're done with combat?
Yeah, so far.
Okay, I'm gonna move over here.
I can just pick them out of the field.
True.
I was gonna cast the Entangle and make a bunch of soft vines they can land on.
Okay.
Like a...
I don't know, it's like, do
Like
you
a
want to, let's
mat.
say, use her telekinesis, or do you want her to do yours?
I'm making a bed of
How about
vines.
this? How about we do both, which is, you make the bed of spells, she uses telekinesis to lower the lethality of the fall, and then you turn off gravity. So, gravity turns off, they start falling like rocks, she's using telekinesis to prevent most of them from falling to their deaths, and then they land on the vines.
Now with that done, come over here with your colleagues.
Okay, so yeah, they're pretty much surrendered. I mean, there's nothing they could do in this fight. It's over. It's done. Which is different because most of the time, you know, these guys, they don't surrender. Like, so why are they starting now?
Because they
What
know
would
that...
happen if I eat the demon?
I don't know. What would happen? What would happen if you eat a demon?
I don't know.
Try and
So
find out.
that's up to you. If you wanna, it's pretty much down to try it and see. That's how most of this game is played.
Well, since there
Are you willing to make mistakes to learn?
fuck it. I'm just gonna eat the demon.
Okay, so you guys are all like, you're all walking in. You're gathering the soldiers. The captain's looking at the two men who can't really like do much, and like he's shaking his head. It's like their minds are broken.
Yep.
So he pulls out a sword. Then do you guys stop him?
I say, no, wait.
It's
you gonna
like
mercy?
so like you stop them, and it's like their minds are broken. They're of no use anymore.
Their minds are broken, but their bodies are still useful. If I have a couple of days, then
It's
I can
like
kind of...
so. It's
Whoa.
like he's flipping the sword over in his hand. It's like I'd rather them die with honor than be reanimated that way.
Well, they're already dead.
It's like he's a bit like he doesn't like this. He doesn't like that. You know, it's bad enough that they lost the fight. Now we have to suffer necromancy.
But I don't
I'm
have
gonna-
enough soldiers.
I'm gonna do an insight
Anymore.
check and check everyone's attitude right now and see if they have any ideas.
Of what? I mean,
Like fighting us again.
okay, so why insight though?
That's what you use to determine someone's emotions,
so
right?
let's see, enhancements by what?
It's
I
not
just need to add that onto the encounter roll to see if it's enhanced or not, and see the level of enhancement. So that's a 15, but it's still above. So now they're going to follow the orders of their captain, which he said down arms and surrender, so they're going to down arms and surrender.
Okay, good. Say,
So
Yeah.
meanwhile, in the back, nobody seems to notice. You know, Thorin is starting to basically
no.
go shin
I'm
deep
not
in demon
Thorin.
flesh.
Trick.
So,
I probably have been doing that since the moment I killed him and the other.
like I
Sure,
said,
started
it's like, you know, Thorin is already face deep in demon flesh.
hey Thorin! I'm yelling.
I'm still enraged. I win.
Yeah, so he can't really he can't really talk. I mean, like,
How's demon flesh taste?
so he can't answer. He's too busy eating demon flesh.
Also,
He'll answer
one
me later.
and two, spectacularly, I wouldn't disturb Thorin when
Yeah,
he's
so-
enraged.
It does not have a happy effect on you like I expected it wouldn't. So number
Actually-
one is
You should have rolled that twice, but you know, never mind. I was
let's
gonna say
try. Let's see.
because he's got a demon inheriting him practically.
So con save, you're going to be fine because you know most natural poisons don't kill you. So their flesh is naturally poisonous, but you're resistant to poison. So
Poison.
And I
you
can't
do have
be
to
diseased.
worry about disease, which is
No,
also a
I
con
don't.
save, which I don't
No,
think
I
you'll
don't.
fail either.
No, Trick, I don't. I'm immune to disease.
Oh yeah, and he's got dark paladin power, so he's immune to disease, so that's not going to be a problem. Let's see, what else can I... The only other thing I can think of is dark magic, and that's the third part, because these things are spellcasters, so
This is probably
ingesting dark power. Let's see, that would not be a con, that would be a wisdom.
Oh boy.
See what level of dark power. So this is a high degree of dark power. So you're absorbing a lot of dark magic through the flesh, which is above a 30. I don't think your wisdom can save you from that.
You can crit.
He can crit, hopefully. If he does not, then nope. So it wasn't the flesh is not the problem. It's the amount of dark energy you're taking. So
just comprehend.
So this is having a bad effect on you. Like your muscles are starting to swell abnormally. Your body's starting to. It feels like you're slightly mutating. Like you see, your skin is starting to crawl.
It's basically the same as when I turned to an anti-paladin. So I'm probably just gonna go into.
At least that's what you're assuming.
Insanity rage.
Okay, so that just that just heightens your rage.
That's basically just forgetting every rational thing in my head and just going insane.
So what is insane to you? I mean,
back to the prison when I fought.
Okay, so you keep having every time he goes insane, he usually just goes into a flashback, which is back to that prison in that cell. Kind of like you can almost say that's your sanctuary. It's let's go back to the more rational things, back when it was just me, the cell, and myself, just solitude.
My insanity.
So you hear a dark voice is like, "You are not ready for that level of dark power. You always test your limits."
I can't really talk, so.
So it's like, it doesn't expect you to talk. It's like, I commend you for your bravery. If you lose yourself, you will be of no use to me. It's like, see to it that you preserve your life, or else I will end it myself.
It's not his fault. He didn't know.
So you feel dark hands, like this is very ungentle. Like he's forcing you back into sentient thought, and that is not something that's pleasant. So it's like you're being slammed back into your body, almost like a physical force. So now you have to do, I don't know, do another wisdom. See what you got. That's above 20. Let's see if you can get him. I don't think you can. Okay, so you have enough sense about you to keep your wits, but it's like you got hit with a sledgehammer on the back. It's like you were slammed back into your body from insanity. So the parting words are, do not think you are invulnerable.
I never thought I'm invulnerable.
So, again, it's like he doesn't, like, you know Batu, he doesn't care if you talk or not, he'll just talk, and then expects you to listen.
It's really like, Thorin's always trying to kill himself.
So, that's unsubtle. You guys do feel like, I think everyone in the area is going to feel a backwash of dark power. I mean, negative magic is going to spray out from him. So I think all heads, like all the heads, everybody's head is going to cock that direction because they all feel it.
Can I like put up a sun shield and block the dark energy?
I think you might want to run from 10 feet.
It's not lethal. It's just you feel it. Like, wait, what?
I'm basically always oozing out black energy.
Yeah.
Dark energy, and that's a 10 feet radius.
Okay.
Why do you think I have the aura of malice?
Yeah. Okay, well, focus. It's like this. You could feel it radiating out, but it's not lethal. I mean, it's just a bunch of unclean power.
Yeah.
Probably just.
So I don't know, Spicoli. That's Spicoli's decision if he wants to get out of the way of that. Like at least back up like 5 feet and not be caught in such dark energy.
I will put up a sun shield.
Okay, so he is heavy reliant on your spells. I mean, what is the Nyadra? It's just you feel this dark energy now radiate out from, like, this is like a weird pulse coming out from Thorin. What's your opinion on that?
I'm gonna look at it. Just I've fought casters before. It's all it really feels like to me, I guess.
Yeah, just more
magic.
It's more of the same.
More magic shit.
Say, I don't know which. It's like Rang is more matter of fact. It's like this is why you do not combine different levels of dark energy. The backwash usually drives men mad.
Good thing I'm already mad.
And remember, remember, Rang doesn't really talk in your head anymore. Now he's saying this aloud and in audio range of most people.
I have a warm, fuzzy feeling all of a sudden.
So, it's like, that is likely because the power is similar to that of the Elder Gods. It's like, it's not quite as similar. These are considered demons. But it is close.
You're not even here.
What, Niltaor? Yeah, well, speaking of, what would Niltaor be doing? Like, meanwhile, back in the town. So, it's...
So how much XP did we get?
Yeah.
Do it.
Let's see, how many people died? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. Let me do...
Don't forget the zombie. He technically died.
He counts as dead.
Yeah, he's dead, so that's 9. Damn it, I have to redo the numbers then.
Hey.
Oh, you know what that means? You have a choice. You have a hard choice. And this is going to be a real kick to the balls, and that's... You could either sacrifice 1 enemy worth of loot and get 2 magic items, or you could keep that XP and only get 1 magic item.
Wait, what?
So apparently you passed the magic find roll, which means you guys get magic items. You could either, but that was a misclick, and that's 8 bodies, so you could either disregard the zombie and get 2 magic items, or you could
Fuck yeah,
not.
I'll take the 2 magic
dude.
items.
2 magic
obviously.
items over
That's-
1 corpse?
Come on.
Okay, so
Okay,
each
yeah.
of you,
Not even
ironically,
question.
each of you, like Niadra, how many did you kill? Like 2?
2, and I was in the process of 1 when he pushed out.
Okay, so you get 4,600 as yours.
Ooh.
So Thorin, who'd you kill? Like,
The 2 demons and 4 of the normal guys.
okay, so yeah, Thorin did most of the heavy lifting because he killed a whole lot of people.
I damaged just.
So
about
he
everything.
gets 19,200 for the amount of killing he
So
did.
19,200.
Fucking kill steal.
Okay, so Sunbro, how many people? This can also count like kills you've contributed on. So Sunbro, you attacked 1 of them. So
I attacked 1 and I killed 3 guys.
yeah, and you killed
Also-
3 guys.
I also
so.
hit this guy, but you know.
And you wounded 1, but he didn't die, so that doesn't count. So you get what? You
Can you
get
put
1190 or 11,900. So and this is not counting the gold yet. I'll get to the gold in a minute. Okay, so say how many did you hurt most of them, I think,
Yeah.
but some of them didn't die. So
Um,
plus the zombie killed 1, so that's 6 of them.
and Rang,
Stunned,
Rang,
but a lot of them didn't die from that.
yeah.
Oh yeah, the larger beasts, he killed those. Or he didn't kill them, he stunned
We
them.
stunned them.
And does Brain Dead count as dead?
No, because they're not dead. Okay, so you actually get a lot more from just helping than from... take my advice, kids. Just help out. Don't really do the heavy lifting.
Yeah, that's why I like moving.
Because
on
he
to
gets
support
he got
classes.
23,800 from just doing a couple spells.
I damaged everything
Yeah.
at least once, I think.
Did
No,
we
I
calculate
don't think
yours
you
already?
damaged- I don't think you damaged the demons.
No, I damaged.
He damaged 1 of the demons
Yeah, one.
with
And you didn't damage any of the guys in the Hunger of Hadar.
But I did
Yeah.
damage like every other guy.
Yeah, I did count them. Not every, but some of them didn't die. Some of them were still
Like,
I
alive.
damaged every single one of those.
Yeah,
Like 8.
yeah. He got 8 of them, but only 3 of them, or only actually 4 of them, are deceased. The rest are alive.
Damn it.
That's the kicker. Is they have to, in order for you to get experience like that, they have to die.
So how much XP did I get, Trick?
How many? So you
I killed like 1.98.
Okay, so let's calculate that as 2. So you get 4,600. So the more you do, the more experience you get. The less you do, the less experience you get. That's basically how it goes.
I remember it either being a split or...
The splitter, yeah, I'm changing that rule just because it seemed like, kind of like, it's not as cool.
Really good for.
It's more, and this is more for you guys because it's like, all right, I'm going to let you guys keep track of who you're actually murdering, so that you actually remember the fallen people. All right, so and out of this roster, there are 2 magic items among the dead. So. Now you guys get to do a kicker one, which is, hey, guess what? You guys got to roll D20s.